SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else on the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Welcome everybody, STSPN's presentation of high school boys lacrosse. It's the semifinals of 3A state live from Snohomish Veterans Memorial Stadium. Bellevue Wolverines and the Snohomish Panthers. Scott Ohsman joined along tonight by the coach, Eric Briggs. Eric, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me out. I love this game.
I know you've coached a long time now. Get that mic right up in there. We got to hear you. We got to make sure the listeners hear you.
You want to make sure.
There you go.
That people know who's.
There you go. Mic check. Mic check.
Mic check.
A fantastic matchup here tonight. Bellevue, the 3A. Boy, do they know about winning, huh? They're coming off. They are the reigning champions of 3A. The 22 champs over Mercer Island last year.
That's correct. Yeah, they got some momentum. They lost a lot of players last year. About 5, 6.
I don't know. If we had any type of statistical records kept by the state, shout out Sportability and Wisbla. But anyway, they missed a lot of people. Yeah, they had some big time scorers on that team, and not to mention they had a brand new first-year head coach. He's been with the program forever, like everybody, but. Andy Matthews, first-year head coach.
Yeah, nice thing about Andy, though, he knows this program, and one of the things he said about it was he's trying to keep the Bellevue a game going the way it always has been. So we'll see what he has in store today.
Coach Welton taking over in 2016. He retired, along with a couple other kids moving away. The Bethkeys, there's just so many Bellevue names, but they are here, and we're getting ready for some high school boys lacrosse. The Snohomish Panthers, Dylan Hummel, in his, depending who you talk to, a third or fourth year with COVID. And he's got the base. We did the game against Glacier Peak. They lost. It's been slow. They've had up and down injuries, but they got him going. And we'll see. We're here at face-off right here. They got some big studs. We'll talk about that as the face-off is taken by Bellevue, and that's number 7, Justin Lee, just a freshman.
Just a freshman with 104 ground balls, face-off wins there. That kid's impressive.
Oh, and he's taken down the far side. That was a big hit there.
Number 8.
By number 8, who's not on our roster. Welcome to our life.
We'll get that halftime.
We'll see. Maybe we can get somebody to tell us who anybody is. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us. Bellevue's going to retain possession over there as I look through the paperwork, see if I can figure out who number 8 is. Beautiful night here at Veterans Memorial Stadium on the campus of Snohomish High School. Great to have a home game here for the Panthers as they go inside. They're working from goal line extended. They'll go back up. Very patient is Bellevue. We asked the new head coach, Andy Matthews, anything you guys are going to do? He goes, we're just going to play Bellevue lacrosse.
That's right. That's what he said. Yeah, I like how Snohomish is coming out on defense. They're tucked in really tight. They know that Bellevue's got a lot of skill, so why put themselves out there and force a longer slide? So really like this from Snohomish.
If you know who number 8, there's a shot and a save, and the goalie has been terrific all year. That's Nathan Castillo. And that one just a soft little bouncer, Eric, and Castillo right there. And we'll see Snohomish And you're talking Snohomish, you got to look at number 3 in white, the freshman Hudson Smith. He's got probably, we don't know, but we're pretty sure he's got 25-plus goals.
He's got to at least have 25-plus goals. Couldn't find him anywhere, but we know from just watching his game, an impressive freshman. Let's see what he brings. Snohomish really has to keep control of the ball over here, not turn it over, play their game. I think that's the way they beat Bellevue.
3, he's a lefty to boot, so it can change some angles. But up top right now, that's Avery Keith, the senior midi. They got a lot of senior leadership on this team. Obviously, the freshman phenom here in Hudson, but and Sammy Flores just right before the game. There's a shot, and it's just a little wide.
Good look, though. Good look. The boys need to keep moving the ball around just like that. Keep Bellevue on their toes and looking backwards on those shots. That's a good one.
Keaton Taylor with the shot there. Stays Panther ball. Number 2's got it, Boston Sacita. As the sun's kind of just right in there. I don't know if that's going to be an issue for any of the players. Did he save it? Yes, he did. And there is Hudson Smith right there, number 3, with the rock right now, looking on the left side.
Doesn't play like a freshman, does he?
Not at all. And
there's a
shot, bouncer, it's saved. Their goalie doing a good job as well.
39 got it. Picked it off by Bellevue.
Yeah, Nick Olson, their mine keeper. 51% save on 131 shots as they pull it out here as the long poles get into it. Brooks Johnson, you look at their roster, I mean, it barely fits on a page, Eric, as far as Bellevue. They have, it's amazing, the roster alone. As ball down, far side kicked, and it looks like Panthers might come up with it, and they do for
Number
now.
25, that's Colton Perry, isn't it? Yep, Colton Perry. He's another senior leader.
Yeah.
Been on that deep hole a long time now. I think they watched some Bellevue games because they know Bellevue doesn't like the ride. They took advantage of it, pressured him on the ride, and they turned it over.
Siemens tried to get into big Max Scott, 44, a junior attacksman, and he couldn't hold on to the change. But the Snohomish Panthers come up with it. They got a couple 50-50 ground balls, Eric, here in the early going.
Hudson's keeping them alive on offense for sure.
Andrew Siemens, the junior, he kind of runs the ship out top here a lot. As you see him in top 7:42, first quarter just starting with you here. Scott Ohsman, Eric Briggs. State semifinal here from Snohomish. The winner goes down to Starfire Saturday, and they will play the winner of Mercer Island Curtis. I mean, odds are Mercer Island. There's a lefty shot.
Save.
By Taylor, and it's stopped once again by Nick Olson.
That was a good look, though. Needs to put those away. That was a good look.
It had a good center shot there. I'm interested, a lot of finesse bouncers, right? There's a long pull shot. It bounces just right, and it goes in.
Number 39.
Oh, my. Jimmy Grieve, the senior. That was just a funny bounce. We don't know if the sun at all on Castillo, but it just bounced right as we.
It's hard to pick up those long poles when they're coming over the top like that. The goalie has no idea where that ball is going to come out. So that was tough. Perfect bounce shot.
And those long stick middies, they love to get into the stat sheet, Eric.
Well, he is in the stat sheet. I mean, Jimmy Greaves is five goals for the season, 2 assists, 27 ground balls. The kid's good.
He's probably got more than that. We just don't know.
That's probably true.
With 7:05, 1-0 Bellevue. The Wolverines take the lead. A little breezy tonight. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Really warmed up here in the Pacific Northwest if you're watching outside of the Seattle area. And these face-offs are critical. Our officials tonight, Joe DeCaro, Ron Wright, Andy Asante. On the state semifinal game here in 3A. So, as it's been so many years, as Bellevue will start out now behind cage, and they'll kind of come around. 26, Rory Ritchie, a freshman. They do have a couple freshmen on this Wolverine squad that are going to get minutes. But Bellevue, Mercer Island, I mean, my goodness gracious.
Over and over again.
Dynasty over dynasty. And Mercer Island, in most regard, probably should take care of Curtis, would you say,
Oh, yeah.
Eric?
Oh, yeah, this year they've been tight.
And the big fella, number 11, Shrek. Trey Shrek, he's big. He's size of Shrek, but a nice turnover.
Colton Perry.
On the pass.
Turnover.
Are you kidding me? Coaches, that's what drives you guys crazy, right?
The unforced turnovers, yeah.
Eric, you were part of the birth of Snohomish lacrosse years ago.
I wouldn't say birth. I was mentored by some of the best, Dan O'Hearn and Chris Cote. They were my mentors back in the day before we split off from them and became Glacier Peak.
And they split. I don't know what you said that. So Snohomish, as far as when they had the Division II, Division I, Division II, they won the state title. Is that 2012?
2012. Nice shot by number 11.
There's
there.
a shot there by Shrek, Trey Shrek. He's got 11 goals. He came in. That one just high.
Yeah. So Cote 2012 got the state championship, I believe, over Garfield. Was Division II at the time.
That one goes out the back door. 99 in blue. Owen Lombardi, he was big last year in the state championship. He's got 39 goals coming into this one. Plus that, here's a
there we go.
Scramble and a pop.
And ball push. It's going to go blue.
It's going to stay blue. So, yeah, they did that. They were in the state semifinal last year. They lost to these same Bellevue Wolverines. It feels like football for Glacier Peak here.
Yeah.
11-2, just ended up seeing the Wolverines.
We're hoping for an upset this
That would be so. Lombardi, I just mentioned him, and he just puts one down far right corner. 2-0 Bellevue.
Yeah, they took their eyes off of him, worked the ball around, he cut down hard, had an easy shot.
5:05 left in the first quarter, and you know what? The Panthers had that ball. If you didn't get an unforced error in that pass.
Yeah, that's one thing they're going to, I've seen them all season when they've had a lot of those unforced errors, they've been turned over into points on them. So they can't do that against this Bellevue team.
Not at all. 2-0 Wolverines.
Oh, there you go.
With us, STSPN, and there's Noah Martin, the junior midi. He gets it. He's now off, kind of doing some FOGO work, and he'll get into Hudson's hands, and he'll push it back up top to Sauceda.
So, yeah, let's talk about their offense now. They're on it. Sammy Flores being out, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
That's going to be huge. He's their transition guy for sure.
That is so tough. When you come in, you got a big playoff game now. Snohomish with a win over Peninsula last Friday, 11-6 to get to this game. Bellevue beat Bainbridge 19-6, and there's a shot, and it's just a little wide off
post.
Off cage
Hudson
there.
Off post again.
Ball still up. There's another try wide right. Again, Andrew Siemens getting into it. Hudson Smith trying, and now getting shots on goal, but they're saying Bellevue closest to the boundary when it went out. Two good looks for the Panthers.
Three, actually.
Or three, yeah. I missed one. Long pass into the box.
Oh, nice defense. Keep checking.
Good job there, yeah. Andy Shire.
Stuart Morgan.
Yeah. Shire's still having trouble. Now he's down on the deck.
Colton Perry with the ball again.
Yeah, that's a big defense and caused turnover.
Looks like they're
going to call push
against Snohomish. Loose ball. Coaches weren't too happy about that call.
No. Well, they've just, again, they get these turnovers. They've gotten opportunities just early going here. 3:36 left in the first quarter, 2-0 Bellevue.
Oh, not good, not good.
Step down, free hands, and that's just way too much time there for number 26, Rory Ritchie, a freshman, gets his goal here in the semifinals.
Yeah, that was a good job by Bellevue. He posted up on him, screened him, allowed him to sit. Snohomish didn't slide and allowed him to pick a spot and shot and scored. So
3-0. We were talking about 2-0. They had an opportunity for a turnover. They had a ball down, and they got the call, and then that's two on that.
Yep. Yeah.
For those keeping track at home. Face-offs have been relatively even so far in the early going. This one goes to Bellevue.
Yep.
And both teams face off, go off, guys. The state championship Saturday down at Starfire Sports Complex in Tukwila. We've been fortunate to do all those games and all the classifications, 4A, 3A, private, and 1A. And this just getting the late notice from WSBLA that we are not going to be able to do that game this Saturday. Apparently just funding not there or what have you. And that's really unfortunate for the kids and for the families. We just got done doing the girls state championship, which we had two new teams. So the first team in the history, Seattle Academy, getting the championship over Roosevelt.
And what a better way for kids to get a look by colleges where, they don't have to go out and, go to camps or pay extra money. They should be, looking at STSPN, but it's too bad they're not going to allow you guys to do the state. And
you might know something about that, getting looks on tape. You might have a son who's playing college lacrosse.
I used STSPN quite a bit.
You got Broadway Briggs, baby. The Mighty Penguins. Come on now.
Mighty Penguins of Dominican.
He's filling it up, isn't he? There's a ball cross crease down. Now everybody's stabbing at it. And what's the call?
Another loose ball push on Snohomish. I'm just not seeing it.
Fans not too happy. Nice gathering here on a beautiful, about 70 degrees here on a Wednesday night. We had summer in May, and then it kind of went away, and it's coming back, which is nice. Here's the freshman, 26, Roy Ritchie. There he gets rid of it. Bellevue's so patient, always so patient. You got to watch out for number 2 as well. He's got a ton in the back of the net. Missed ball, drops down, but it's picked up again.
There we go.
Lombardi knocks it out, and it'll be a turnover. It'll be a Panther ball.
Yeah, that was good defense. Now the offense needs to give defense some time. They need to hold on to the ball, maintain some offensive play, or give the defense time to rest because they're doing a heck of a job.
Castillo gets it out. This one down. This could be a shot. Looks in.
Oh, nice save by the keep.
Nice
14.
save, yes, by Nick Olson. And the shot there by Keaton Taylor. Not getting the rebounds. Now they put some pressure on Olson.
They need the pressure. They need to keep that ride pressure.
17, Brooks Johnson gets it.
They got it, see?
And they got it. They didn't get it in the box in time.
That's the one thing I watched Bellevue's tapes from previous this year, and when they got pressure on, that was unfortunate. Right on the doorstep.
Right there, trying to see. Nice job by Olson in goal. Bellevue once again, that ride. Oh, it takes a big hit there by Andrew Siemens. Welcome to Snohomish. And he gets a TO, he gets a turnover on that, and the young man, 24, Bo Strom, who's a freshman, says, let me learn some lessons. Andrew, can I call you Andy? Wheeling it now on the far sides, up close to the 30 now. Switches back. Finds Hudson, and he gets hammered. As he puts, that was Boston Seseda.
I'd say they got away with one there.
Yeah, that's
a little high.
Big hit.
Oh.
Spencer Flynn, he can put it through. Hudson!
Oh, right off the
Step
post.
down right there. He just can't quite dial it in. Ball's out to the mid-stripe as the whistle goes or the horn blows at the end of one. It's the Bellevue Wolverines 3, the home Panthers nothing. Stay right where you are. We're coming back with second quarter action on STSPN.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
We're not here to take part, we're here to take over. I am the beast.
Back to sunny Snohomish at STSPN's coverage of high school boys lacrosse. It's the state semifinals. Snohomish Panthers here at home. Scott Ohsman, Eric Briggs with you as you see the Panthers in the home whites. They've had some good moments here, defense, and holding off this
defense is solid.
Powerful scoring Bellevue Wolverines.
Yeah, defense has been solid. They've been playing tight. Oh.
Got to get you in there. There you go.
I'm a rookie. You'd think the PA thing would be good for me, but the ball will be up at the top. It's going to be Snohomish is going to be a man up here at the top 50.
Yeah, we have a I didn't see how many minutes that foul was there in the penalty, or as the sin bin as they like to call it. But hey, did you get into Kraken hockey here? I mean, lacrosse hockey, there's some similarities maybe.
Yeah, I love
other than the ice.
I just don't understand it. It's a little cold for me.
Did you get to a Kraken game ever?
No, didn't. I leave that for the rich guys that can afford those tickets.
Well, I just have a friend who invited me. I don't pay for anything.
That's my problem. I don't have any friends.
Yeah. Well, that's,
All right, let's go here.
Snohomish would like to get one on the board as we open up the second quarter. They have
man up opportunity here. Let's go.
Yeah, they have a man up. Hudson has fired a few times. Seaman's got one. They just have been just a slightly off, and Ohsman, a good goalie, first-year goalie.
Nothing worse than post saves, though.
Yeah.
You know, when it's not the goalie in the post, you know.
This one drops out of the stick. We'll have to ask who 26 is in white and see if we can get some roster moves there before the game. They must have went to the transfer portal, Eric, and got a couple off free agency. I'm not sure. 26 in white right there. Yeah. Working left side. Looks for it. Tries to. I'm not sure if that was a pass or not.
No, I think
if that was a shot.
It was a sidearm shot. He got checked a little bit there.
Good thing it was. As Spencer Flynn picks it up now right at X. Gets a little screen, little pick. There's a whistle.
Warding.
And they're going to call warding. Oh, my God. The penalties of the turnovers so far early going are absolutely killing the Snohomish Panthers.
And Bellevue was able to run out the penalties, so Snohomish couldn't capitalize on that, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, we're even again. Trying to get through the ride, the midfield. This time they do it. Here's Lombardi, thinks about it. Step down, gets free, and this one off cage, just a little to the left.
Good luck. That might have been hard in the sun.
Yeah, gets his hands free very quickly. Bellevue stays with it now on the near side. That's Schreck. Schreck's had a couple of them. So far, Jimmy Grieve, 39 with a goal, Lombardi with one, and Rory Ritchie, the freshman, with one, and that's the 3 goals with 10:08 left to go in the second quarter.
Well, you can tell, by some of their games and their stats, whether these are accurate or not. They spread the wealth a lot in Bellevue, and you can see that that's working for them right now.
Far side, now swing, and this one's off net. Go wide. We're getting shots on goal, Eric.
Yep.
On both sides. You got 2 good goalies at this point.
Goalies have been working.
And here comes Sia, who's also can fill it up. Lombardi and Sia, number 2. Nico Sia has got 21 goals coming into tonight as they get it back at X behind the cage one more time. And that's Sia. He tries a
hits his own player with
a little turn, little jump shot step down. Now you think Snohomish again, they have to be careful. They can't be too aggressive. There's a turn,
nice
shot and a save by Castillo. Ball down.
Nick Bush, he's got it.
And the big fella gets it. Nick Bush, one of the captains, now they're going to go long range, and it gets it. It's over across the 30 now, and
timeout.
Dylan Hummel wants a timeout. We'll take one too. 8:54 in the second quarter. Bellevue 3, Panthers nothing.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Okay, back here, as you see Dylan Hummel, long hair right there. He's cool, collected. He's gotten this program going. He's done a great job. Has Dylan Hummel as we go into the Snohomish timeout. They have the ball right in their offensive zone, but you know this program, you know these kids. He's done a great job.
Oh, my gosh. I've watched some of these kids grow up from 3-4, you know, and Dylan's taken them, and you know, they have a lot of respect for him, you can tell. They really enjoy playing for him. You know, got to hand it to this coach in third year trying to create a program and change it a little bit if you think about it. So
yeah.
Done a great job.
So Snohomish trying to get something going on the board. This is a rematch from last year. They would love, wouldn't that just shock the world if they head down to Starfire Saturday against the vaunted, the Islanders of Mercer Island?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be something? From the top here, Boston, just a freshman. Drives and dishes, step down center hash.
Another pole save.
Oh my, that one had some attitude from Andrew Siemens.
That was lightning. Hit that post, went probably about 30, 40 feet in the air.
Hudson back on the far side of the field. Now they get it back to the center, and here's Boston. Boston thinking about it. Just think of the unbelievable. He fires, it's off to the right, and stay Panther ball. 8:09 left to go here in the second quarter. Just think about these freshmen, right? What an experience for them. Spencer Flynn's got plenty of experience, the junior attackman. Trying to work on the corner from back. Now he's doubled. He gets rid of it.
It's a testament to the coaches, too, that none of these freshmen look like freshmen out here.
I agree. Boston for Max. He takes a shove, and it's a big shove. It's down. Does he hang on the ball? No.
Couple
and
of handkerchiefs.
Yeah, we got laundry down. Well, that's the thing. You got these junior seniors, and they're playing against freshmen. Just their size alone. As number 4 in blue, Cameron Sleeper, he'll spend a few minutes on his knee.
I think it's a technical.
And
so
what is that?
Be about a 30-second.
Okay, we'll look at Joe DeCaro, our official.
Typically a push with possession.
Hudson has it. Now he's got it back. Working on that far side.
Another opportunity for Snohomish with a man up.
Yes, the second man up. They did not cash in the first time. Looking for their first goal.
Max Scott, he's had a brother, Damien, in this program, so he's a.
Well, Max Scott, I mean, he's a man. Look at him. I mean, oh, this time he lays it out. Big check. Welcome to Big Boy Lacrosse. Fires in center right there. The freshman, Boston Cecita, gets Snohomish on the board.
Max Scott pulled that assist out. That was beautiful. That's exactly what they needed. Man up, goal, get him on the board.
12 goals coming in, we think, maybe, sort of, and here you see it one more time. That's a great look.
Exactly. Max takes it nice and easy, comes around, pulls everybody's back towards the top half, lays it up to his midi. Midi puts it away. That's the way it's supposed to be.
There it is one more time, and you can see Snohomish fired up, and there's Max Scott, the junior, to come over and congratulate his mate. Being in the right place, right time, and then pulling the trigger is the face-off. It's been a good battle, 7-7. And
30 comes up with that for 39, sorry.
Yeah, that's Jimmy Grieve. He's already got one goal and also picks up the GB. So Bellevue coming back, see if they can answer. There's a turnover, and the Panthers come up with it. Tough pass on the ground, rolling.
Yep.
It's going to probably go the other way.
That's too bad. Good defensive play. Defense, like I said, defense has been hot. They just can't make these turnovers like this.
It's just so tough because they weren't even pressuring on the ride yet. The pass didn't need to be made quite then. As Bellevue comes back in, they're firing. They're on fast break here. Lombardi looks, shoots. This one not there. Get a line change here.
Yeah, Andy coming out, he's quite a player too. Quite a bit of ground balls, quite a bit of goals and assists for the team. So he's one of the key players off the bench for Bellevue.
6:16 left to go. Nico with it in the second quarter, the first half now on the far side. And they're really spreading it out, Eric.
Yeah, they're trying to pull Snohomish out so they can start getting that opening in the middle, get some more clear shots, get some more cuts through the middle. Snohomish needs to stay tight and play tight like they've been doing.
This ball down on the pass, not able to handle it, but Bellevue gets it. Goes right into Andy Shire's stick. Andy's got it once again now up near the 30 and pulls it back down. 3-1, 5:36 left to go here in the second quarter. State semifinals. Winner moves on. They head south to Tukwila at the Starfire Sports Complex Saturday. And we don't know that Mercer Island-Curtis game, and we'll see. Most likely it will be the Islanders. As
another matchup against the Islanders and Bellevue.
Yeah, another one. Nico
that
tries to go in.
Great save.
And nice defense there, getting right in the middle of that pass, and Castillo has it.
Yeah, Castillo stepped in, took that doorstep shot, and nice save by Castillo again.
Now, Big Max Scott says, get out my way, because you get him going downhill. I don't want to be on the other side of that.
Mr. Nick Bush. Yeah, he's a train.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Nick Bush.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
Hey, they're the two big boys on the team. One's on D, one's on O.
Yeah, him coming downhill on you. That's a lot.
Yeah,
his
dad was a D1 lineman for Wazoo.
No kidding.
Yep.
Flynn. Put it back out. Doesn't like it. Now ties the drive. Dodge to the right. Hudson
nice
takes a righty.
Good save by the goalie.
Yeah, great save there by Ohsman. Hudson not for a lack of trying. Great pass goes behind the back. Does Spencer Flynn not there?
That was unfortunate.
He had him right at the doorstep. Hudson. Three and white trying to find an angle. It gets popped from the back, and it ends up right in the goalie's stick.
Good defensive play there by Bellevue.
And Bellevue has other plans for the freshman Hudson Smith, don't they? They're not leaving him alone.
No, they need. Snohomish is playing in real tight on offense, and that doesn't give Hudson a lot of room to maneuver.
Whistles, and I think we're going to have a timeout on the field. It is
Bellevue.
We'll take 1, 2, 3:11 left in the second quarter. State semifinal, boys high school 3A, 3-1 Bellevue. Back here, Scott Ohsman, Eric Briggs. Correction, I'm so sorry. I wrote that down wrong. Mercer Island versus Mount Spokane coming over. Curtis is playing Skyline, of course, in the 4A. And you have Mount Si in the 4A. Appreciate the text. We would love to do those state championship games as we've done for the last 2 or 3 years, I think.
Balls with number 20 at the 40.
Our executive producer, 5-tool player, and believe me, he's got everything going. He's an octopus tonight. He's running the board. He's running the camera. He's talking to us. Todd Elvig. I texted him Monday. I said, or whenever we found out, I said, Wednesday night, Bellevue, Snohomish. You want to do that game? He said, sure, let's do it. I called Briggsy. Briggsy happened to be in town and available, not doing PA duties. Ball inside.
Yeah, unfortunately, Snohomish or GP didn't make it past the second round.
Picking up
Colton
for
Berry,
Snohomish, but then he dropped it.
There we go, 18. I need to get a number.
We got a lot of kids up from JV on this Panther roster that we don't have. We're getting them as soon as we can for you. We do apologize for that, as young man number 9 in white, again, not on our roster.
Looks like we got a timeout, Snohomish.
We have a timeout. That gives us a chance to go find numbers and names. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Big shout out to, of course, Ryan Jensen. He texted me, and I didn't have his number, Eric. Of course, Ryan Jensen. He's like the encyclopedia of all lacrosse.
He is on top of his game.
He's always on top
he is
of it.
Mr.
Prepared.
Lacrosse.
Absolutely. Big shout out to you. I haven't even talked to you about the GP loss. Oh, what a tough one. 1-goal game right at the last second, you were telling me?
Yeah, I wasn't able to make it. I was pinging Ryan the entire time, so I was traveling.
So Snohomish just 3-1, 2:21 left in this second quarter as Boston Sacedo already with 1 goal, number 2. He gets it off to Siemens now from the backside.
They're playing tight on him. It's good ball movement by Snohomish.
Hudson trying to weave through traffic. There's a step down. I heard goal. I heard net. I heard stick. I heard everything on that one. Mason? Stansberry, 27. We've got all the kids are coming tonight.
That's a good bench when they come out like that, JV, and play at this level.
Unbelievable.
That looks like a wording call. Darn it, they're going to turn it over with
Boy,
the wording call.
the penalties just killing the Panthers here early on, but $1:45 left to go in this first half, only down 2 goals.
Yeah, this, again, a testament to their defense, the defensive coach. Oh, Bellevue calls a very appropriate timeout as they were losing the ball there.
Just as the turnover machine was in progress, they hit the stop button on the elevator there, Eric Briggs. Todd Elvig, we are running out of timeout commercials, but we'll take one more, and we'll be back with the end of the first half right after this.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
Full practice, witch doctor requesting immediate hot extract taken on him.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Okay, minute 38 left to go in the second quarter. State semifinal 3A here. Scott Ohsman, Eric Briggs. And so Bellevue, first-year head coach Andy Matthews, he wanted to draw it up, Eric. And let's see what he comes out. Big number 11, Shrek. Goes out, and there's a shot. It's off.
That's their bread and butter right there, right?
Yep.
Draw them out, get somebody to the top of the crease, pass the ball off, take a quick shot. Snohomish is ready for him.
Nico will start it off as he approaches. See if he can get a dodge, gets a pick. Rolling left side. Not quite, just wider than a crease roll. He's met out there, getting all kinds of business. Does a step down, bad angle, or tough angle, I should say.
Yeah.
That one's off. With a minute 9 left to go.
That's typically not like them to take shots outside like that, especially when they're one-on-one at that angle.
Trey Schreck, the senior, with it in his stick. Working on Perry. Right behind Cage, now works the crease. Fakes it, turns, shoots, it's high. And Mason Orgill for Snohomish tried to get it, but it is Nico Sia, number 2, with it. 49 seconds left. Works behind the cage from X. Deep out, Lombardi shot, save by Castillo. Big clear, fast clear, trying to get down. 37 seconds left. Is he out of bounds? No.
Takes a hit and keeps on running.
Brody Strant keeps on going, the freshman. 23 seconds left. Tries to look inside to Big Max Scott, 44 off his, and it'll go. It's going to be Bellevue ball.
That's too bad.
He'll just long pole will just launch it. And we have a touch. And it says it's going to be white ball with 13.1 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. As the fans knew it.
Well, yeah, why aren't they putting more time back on the clock? Should have been 18.
Nick Ohsman in goal with a big stick up there. Siemens looks for it, turns, 6 seconds, back of the cage. Somebody's got to shoot. Gets it off. Taylor.
Off the defender.
Off the defender, and that will do it for first half. But this one's been a good one.
Great game.
Halftime, the Wolverines of Bellevue 3 and the Snohomish Panthers 1. We'll take a break during the half, show you some highlights, and we'll be back with more semifinal state playoff boys lacrosse right here on STSPN. Don't go away.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race.
Look at this.
To the 4 a.m. starts, training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best. Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract taken on
Here on a team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Oh, the sunshine filling up Veterans Memorial Stadium on the campus of Snohomish High School. Scott Ohsman, Eric Briggs, second half, and I got to tell you, we were talking before we started. I mean, this isn't any disrespect to anybody. Bellevue is
they're a powerhouse.
They're a powerhouse. They lost a lot of guys, but it's 3-1 here.
Yeah.
And talk about a little bit of what Snohomish has done to kind of trip this Bellevue club up.
Oh, absolutely. I think Snohomish has done their homework. You know, I looked at some of the film too, and you know, you pressure Bellevue on the ride, they seem to turn it over a lot, and we've seen that here. Snohomish is doing a great job on their rides. Defensively, they're playing them in tight instead of playing them out, so it allows their slides to be a little bit quicker because they know that, you know, Bellevue's got quite a bit better feet on their end, and if they take it tight and force them to shoot from the outside, you know, they're going to give their goalie a chance, which they have.
And Snohomish, again, without one of their just absolute juggernaut, just solid. Sammy Flores, the senior captain tonight, having to be scratched last second with an injury, but without him, they're hanging in. They're throwing fresh. We were joking after we went off the air that Bellevue, we don't know the names and numbers. Bellevue
is great, though. You know, we're getting some feedback from Mark Perry. He's a longtime parent, and his son Colton, number 25. I've watched him play for a long time. Colton is amazing. 83 ground balls, 6 or 7 on the night already. Just doing a hell of a job on defense. But Mark's been our go-to guy for who's that on the roster we don't have.
Yeah, so, and we got, again, Ron Jensen texting in numbers.
Yeah.
Good. Thank God somebody's got a phone book out there and they know who these people are. So just winding down here at halftime as you see Bellevue Wolverines. Andy Matthews, I would suspect, I mean, they have such powerhouses with number 99 in blue, Owen Lombardi coming in, the junior. You know, 39-plus goals, got one tonight. You have, you know, Nico Sia, he's been trying to work from X behind the cage. Hasn't quite got his hands free yet.
Nope.
So good job from defensively for Snohomish. And face-offs have been relatively even.
50-50, yeah, I'd say 50-50.
So Noah Martin doing a good job out there. And Justin Lee for Bellevue, a freshman junior. And Snohomish picks it up, and it's Mason Orgill. And we're off and running here. Second half with the winner going down to play for the state championship.
Winner of Mount Spokane and Mercer Island.
Thank you for getting it right after I got it wrong so many times. And that's just a ball just gets out of the way on a pass from Hudson Smith. They're going to want that one back. And there's that also has plagued Snohomish the whole first half, just unforced turnovers.
Well, for the season, right? So their games against GP, the one that was really close at the end there, GP had less turnovers than Snohomish, which allowed them to win the game, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they've got to fix that. Hopefully that was some of what the coach talked about at halftime.
Yeah, just getting it into Andy Shire, number 14 in blue, the senior, gets it back around. And we'll see what Bellevue does here, if they do anything different to get their big guns involved quickly. But, you know, it is the year of the upset, Eric Briggs, so you just never know what can happen.
I got money on it.
See ya. Coming back, and they'll go up top. That's Shrek.
That's the freshman, number 26 there. Playing quite a bit of freshmen on the Bellevue team. I hadn't noticed that until looked at your roster and one of the
Yeah, they drive down. Now Shrek step down. He goes far left.
Good look, good D.
Okay, now I got to step in here for a second. There's somebody flying a plane over on the other side, and it pops into the screen every once in a while, and I think it's the ball.
Yeah, that's our cameraman, board runner, video op, Todd Elvig, everybody. And yeah, I just noticed that.
Big turnover by number 8.
Big time turnover.
Bush got it for the ground ball.
That's Daryl Johansson, number 8 in white. But there's another ball down the far side. This one 50-50. Who's going to come up with it? And it looks like 9 in white comes up with it, and that's Brody.
Need to get it in the box or they're going to lose it. Nope, lost it. Failure to clear. couldn't get in the box in time.
How much time do they have to get inside the box?
I
Which
want to
is,
say it's 10 seconds once they get past half.
that's what I thought. It's isn't the 30 the box?
Yeah, 30's the box.
So another turnover starting the second half, and Snohomish gets the first face-off, then boom, turns it over on a pass. This time on a clear, they couldn't get it into their zone, into the box. As C again working from behind the cage, over to Schreck on the far side. Boy, what a mismatch there. Size-wise, Schreck looks inside. It's broken up inside right in front of the crease. Picked up and given to the goalie. Perry gives it over to Castillo.
Yeah.
Boy, helter-skelter here.
Perry, defensive player of the game right now.
Yes. They get it back to Castillo. Castillo, tip of the diamond, but now we have, and that's a delay, isn't it?
Yep, that'd be delay. They didn't get over in time.
So what is going on? Why is he just lollygagging, walking along, and passing it back and forth? He's got to get it up into their zone. I don't understand.
Need a little more sense of urgency, especially being in the third quarter. They need to get going.
So we have a shift change here. Some substitution off your screen here for Bellevue as Nico now beats his guy. He looks in. Oh, big pass right in front. Wasn't even expecting it. Castillo lays on it, gets it inside the house. And, oh, my, the freshman, 26, Rory Ritchie, he was right there. And that was a heck of a pass, but he wasn't ready for it.
Oh,
Another INT. Here's Bellevue on the fast break, 2-1. They slow it down. That one broken up by Siemens.
Yep.
Back and forth. Great defensive play, a big push there into the box, and another push, and Siemens goes down, and we got laundry, and we'll see that one.
Yep.
Heading toward the sin bin there.
Technical push. Snohomish will have a 30-second man-up opportunity here. Let's put it away.
Andrew Siemens had it, regained his balance, then got another little love tap from the back, and then he went down. Timber. And that'll put number 20, that's Tate Hauser, the junior, will be in the penalty box. So man-up opportunity. This is number 3 or 4?
3.
Hudson Smith, no goals so far.
Capitalized on one of the 3.
Switch it out, right. Looking back. Broken up, the D-stick gets it.
That's 39. That's
my.
Jimmy Greaves.
Greaves, shorthanded this time right into the stick of Castillo. Castillo quickly out. Spencer Flynn now with it, gets it to the mid. Sacita back over.
And they've cleared the penalty, so Bellevue averted a man-up opportunity.
Another one, 0 for 3 so far, a man-up opportunity for the Panthers.
Now they're 1 for 3.
1 for 3, thank you. Glad somebody's paying attention. Boston out front. Back over, there's a shot wide.
Good look, they need to
Keaton
continue
Taylor.
doing that. They're making Bellevue work for it, so.
Change of field. Here is, got the left side, has some room, some hands. This one looks wide left. It's going to stay with Snohomish. Vin Smalley, 26 in white there with it. 6:52 in the third quarter, still 3-1 game. Hudson with it, number 3, now trying to get him on his hip. Be patient back out. Boston. Gets him, turns the corner, now looks, shoots! Saved by Olsen. Rebound is out, and that is,
by 3.
Yeah, Golorjana Cameron, the junior, gets it. Couple good looks for the Panthers on that offensive set, Eric.
They are not shy of shooting. They have a lot of shots on goal. It's unfortunately a lot of saves and posts.
Sleeper. barreling down, shoots at Castillo, no problem. And the freshman Ritchie with it on the far corner. There you go. Perry, good trail check.
Oh, they're going to call him for a slash. Laundry on the field.
Slow whistle here when the dead ball. They'll deploy the penalty here as Shrek, number 11 in blue on the far side. He steps down. That one right in it. See it and save it is Nathan Castillo, but now we'll get the penalty, and you're right.
1 minute slash.
5:28 left to go. Wolverines up by 2 goals. Semifinals.
Yeah, that penalty went on number 18, Jackson
Stanifer. We'll see. Okay, so I thought that was on Perry, but they get that. So 1 minute. Man up opportunity. That's big here for Bellevue. Get a little breathing room on this lead.
See if the
Ritchie.
Panther defense holds up here.
See who they try to attack. It's broken up.
Nick Bush.
Great job there by Bush. Gets it back to the goalie. It's too high. But Perry is there, but now they're going to have a clearing issue, and he puts it back to the middle of the field, and Bellevue has it, but whistles are blowing.
It's going to be a slash. 1 minute.
So another call.
So both teams are at 5s.
Okay, we're playing 5-on-5, just like hockey. So that one, good turnover there. He has it, but also isn't the cardinal rule you're not supposed to throw it back to the middle of the field?
Thank God for the flag.
That's in all sports, ladies and gentlemen. Don't throw it right in front of the goalie. Uh-huh. Come on now.
The
Shout
puck
out,
is in the
Casey. Don't
middle
do
of
that to him.
Middle of the field.
Man's
Number
a
11.
professional.
Has ice for blood, right? Those hockey guys.
Here in the middle, yes. One of the hardest sports as far as doing play-by-play. You kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely brutal. Here's big 4-4 and White. He steps down. He puts the hammer down, but it's stopped by Ohsman. Now a chase out to get it. And Snohomish ends up with it.
Snohomish is just attacking now. This is different. Oh, I think crease
Flynn,
violation. Bummer.
And he steps into the crease. Oh my, the turnovers for both teams have just been absolutely killer tonight as they get pressure in the ride.
Yeah, Bellevue has the advantage on all the turnovers. They've scored more on the turnovers than Snohomish has.
Grieve gets it up. And now they'll go to work. 4:12 left to go in the third quarter. Big bouncer out to Shrek, goes by him, goes by 9 and White, Brody, and still on the turf.
Over and back, Snohomish ball.
Okay, so Snohomish, one more try to cut it to 1.
It's almost like a hockey game. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that or
third
baseball. Period. Andrew Siemens. Rare to see a low-scoring game in boys lacrosse, even men's lacrosse.
Yep.
There's a step down, Hudson Smith. Olsen gets a piece of it. Now ball's down behind the cage, and Bellevue comes up with it. Brooks Johnson, 17. The D-stick gets it into Grieve. And here comes Jimmy. Grieve all the way. Step down bouncer, no.
Trying for a second one. Didn't get it.
See ya. And now we are even, I believe.
Yep.
Shift change here, so back out. Tate Hauser, 20 in blue. He'll get it down, back behind to Sia. With 3:05 left to go in the third quarter. Shrek looking for his shot on the far side. Orgill against him. And Shrek will set it up back behind. Looks like they're running a play. He's got a shorty on him. Orgill, he turns. Step down, not there. Wide.
I think Bellevue's changing up their play a little bit here on offense.
Ritchie tries to dump it. Dive, is it a goal? It is.
That was fat. Like I said, they were changing up their offense there a little bit. I saw a definite change from X. And the freshman comes in, 26, and they've been trying to utilize him quite a bit.
We'll try and see who. 26 got it to who?
No, 26 was the one that got the ball and shot the score.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I thought he dumped it inside. So Rory Ritchie, I have that 2 goals for Rory and makes it 4-1. I don't know if we got a good replay of that. Yeah. So that's a big goal for Bellevue off the turnovers, off the penalties, off everything. 2:34 left to go, now up 3. Still plenty of time. Some big injuries coming into tonight for both squads as Martin can't quite get it. And we'll see who gets awarded.
Out of bounds by Snohomish. It'll go Bellevue.
Martin displeasured by that call. So some big injuries, yes, for Bellevue and for Snohomish tonight.
Yeah, we don't see some of their
Eli Chamberlain not able to go. David Elmgren not available. Not a lot of time. Hopefully either team, if they make it to the championships on Saturday, have time to recover. Here's Sia back behind off to Ritchie. Ritchie, boy, he's coming on strong. There's a shot by Sia. It's behind the cage.
See their transition. They're either running their X around and using that. It's almost like a little 2-man on the corner there, and they're trying to pull use that against Snohomish's tight offense or tight defense.
Well, and they're taking the long poles out of the game here. Now he drives in. That's a save by Castillo right in his cross.
Save. That was
That's a big 41, Nick Bush. Stumbling, bumbling down across into the box for the senior. They get it back out. Now they're trying to clear. High pass.
That'll be a turnover over and back.
That'll be over and back, and going to go Bellevue ball, and that's just killing them. And now there's a penalty.
Yeah. No, he actually threw the ball. You're supposed to lay the ball down, not roll the ball.
Jackson, 18, a little teaching moment here for him.
Yeah, so they're going to give him a 30-second technical for that.
So another man-up opportunity here for the Wolverines. 1:16 left to go.
I think it's like an unsportsmanlike when you roll the ball, you don't set down.
Yeah, is it like
a game kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, like Jake Locker did against BYU in 2000. Turnover, Bush.
Nick Bush, and holding on to the rock as he was getting hammered.
Oh, look at the moves.
There's a couple flags for him.
And he dumps it down,
hammered.
tries to get it. Now they clear it through. The ball goes out of bounds on the far side, but
so teams will be at 5 again.
Nick Bush showing the dance moves out there. Fancy footwork.
Yeah, he did.
And he gets the whistle.
Held onto that rock like a champion.
Daryl Johnson, number 8 and white, will come off, get relief. And back out there, Finn Smalley, 26, goes out. A lot of young kids getting opportunities for both squads, but Snohomish going deep on the roster tonight.
Yeah, again, Sammy Flores, I think, is definitely a missing link out here. They're doing a great job. Yeah, lots of good shots on goal, going off post, but they're just missing their transition man, Sammy.
His older brother, Manny, here tonight, just got home. Right, you say Costa Mesa?
Yeah, Now you screwed me up.
Costa, Colorado.
Mesa, Colorado.
Mesa, Colorado. I'll get it.
Yeah, it's first year there.
So as we wait for the paperwork to get done here at the table.
Ryder Wilkinson's also there.
Oh, yeah, Ryder.
There's quite a bit of Snohomish Glacier Peak players at Colorado Mesa.
Should have a good squad there.
Yeah, NCAA 2, I believe. D2.
I think it is D2, correct. As we just wait here, our officials tonight, Joe DeCaro, Ron Wright, Andy Asante, as hearing from Jensen. You can't hear Briggs at all. Need to turn Briggsy up.
That's on purpose. Rookie
Let us know if you can hear him, Ryan, as play continues now, resumes, I should say. Hudson trying to look as the sun sinks slowly there in the west.
So Snohomish is a man up now for a few seconds.
Yep. Hudson, boy, they're taking him solid. They switch out on him quickly. He finds a little room, shot off.
Actually, I think that was a pass to 26. He wasn't expecting it.
That was a heck of a, that's some sauce on it if it did.
Finn Smalley.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. We'll check the audio levels, but as we head to the fourth, it's Bellevue 4, Snohomish 1. Do not go away.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Some good times on a gorgeous Wednesday night in May. It is May Mayhem. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Ohsman, Eric Briggs with you. Hopefully you can hear Eric a little bit better. We checked his mic.
Check my mic check. So I'm going to do a correction here. So thank you, Mr. Ryan Jensen. It was 26 assists to number 11 on that last goal for Bellevue. So that was Scott was right there. Thanks, Mr. Jensen, for
Ryan Jensen, our producer, remote worker producer, who's producing this game remotely.
You're going to have to get him in this chair. Hot seat for Mr. Jensen.
Still 50% of my volume is what you hear. Well, that's just true of everybody. I'm loud. Just ask anybody who lives with me. Fourth quarter action here. We're having a great time. Bellevue 4, Snohomish 1.
All right, this is we'll see what coaches talked about in this quick little third quarter. Hopefully more transition ball movement for Snohomish, and Bellevue needs to just pick up what they were doing, what they left off in that third quarter there.
Big face-off. Comes Justin Lee. Bellevue, again, that sun kind of coming down. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Maybe the goalie
Warding
for Bellevue, but Warding calling it. It goes to Panthers, and Panthers 11:45 left. They've got opportunities.
Let's go. Here's their opportunity. Points on turnovers,
Tough
right?
pass. They get a Boston on the far side. He takes all kinds of business, avoids the trail check, now dumps it down. Hudson Smith, boy, looking to get his hands free and just credit to Bellevue defense, Eric. They have not let Hudson Smith loose at all.
That's true. Number 17's been on him the entire time.
D1 stick goes down, must go out, and it turns it over again. Frustrating for the junior Andrew Siemens. And the turnover is just, you know, you hate to harp on it, but just a big story of this game.
There it is.
And there it is.
There's that ride.
They do not get it into their end in their zone in 10 seconds, so now it goes right back. Mason Orgill 20. He'll get it back to Andrew. Andrew picks it up as they set the offense. We're all even. 10:47 left to go in the game. 3-goal difference here.
Another turnover.
Spencer.
Yep. Oh,
now I'm going to say Snohomish ball. Flynn goes back up top. Keaton Taylor's been looking at it. They are packing it in, Eric, is Bellevue on their defense.
Yeah, they're wanting Snohomish to shoot outside. That's their weak point.
That one runs into a defender before it even got anywhere. It's picked up by
Jimmy.
Grieve, and here he goes. Do they have numbers?
Oh.
Lombardi. What a
Off the
save
post.
by Castillo. Richie trying to get another one. And the Panthers come up with it. They get it to Castillo.
Colton Perry defensively again.
And a tough patch that he couldn't hang on. The youngster Daryl Johansson from Castillo trying to clear it. Boy, lost opportunity after lost opportunity. Here's Schreck with it, number 11. He'll get it back behind the cage. Bellevue going to work, 4-1. Couple of the kids on Bellevue have some experience, played in those playoffs in that state championship. They're coming off last year, one of many. Schreck out front. I tell the same story, Eric, every time, so I apologize, but one of the first high school boys lacrosse I ever did was Bellevue, Mercer Island. It was at Bellevue.
Mm-hmm.
And just we park, and it's about an hour before the game, and the parking lot is packed.
Full.
They're tailgating.
Yep.
And I'm going, what is going on here? And it was packed, like you said. It's a rivalry at that point. It was, Ian O'Hearn was there. He took some time off. He's back now. John Ballman. They were played back east. They brought these two big programs here. There's a shot and a score.
Good ball movement by Bellevue there.
Andy Aguado Shire, the senior, puts it to the back of the net.
Bellevue being very patient, working that ball out, forcing Snohomish to move around. Finds that open man in the crease just like they did in the first half.
5-1, 3-1 at halftime. The rematch from last year's semifinal. This Bellevue team now, they're so young. They lost so much. And Mercer Island's coming in hot. They lost in the state title last year, but Mercer Island put it on this Bellevue team May 6th, 14-5.
Yeah, Mercer Island's got a lot of the returning players too. So
Bellevue picks it up one more time. Is it down? Yes, it is. 7 in blue gets it.
There's
but
Colton
there's
Perry
a turnover.
Again, defense.
Castillo now going on the far side and clearing it safely. And he'll bring it across into the zone is Mason Orgill.
Props to Stuart Morgan on defense too for Snohomish to get that ball turned over.
Nobody does high school prep sports like we do here at STSPN. thousands of games. Look in the archives. Go on our YouTube channel, Twitter, STSPN.com. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Got all kinds of stuff. As we wind down, it is complimentary coverage. There's a big shot.
Another post.
Max
Another
Scott
post.
Feeling it. He wants another. He's calling for it from his knees. A little too far out. Now he wants it back in.
They'd be up 7-5 right now with all those post shots.
Yeah, you're right. The post defensive player of the night for Bellevue. Back in for Snohomish here. Spencer Flynn trying to get some room. Get it back out. Tipped right off the cross, but I think Flynn will get there. Did he step out? Oh, my. It's going to be Bellevue ball. 6:46 left to go in the game, up 5-1.
Another unforced.
The turnovers have been just beyond brutal, but there's another one right in the midfield back. Number 8 redeems himself. Here comes Snohomish. Looks, fires. Big save by Ohsman.
Huge save. Huge save.
Rebound picked up by Johnson.
Props to that goalie tonight. Bellevue's Nick Ohsman. Just nothing down low. Nothing down low. He stopped just about everyone.
Grieve, the deep hole, fires one. It's wide. It'll go in the back. That'll be picked up by Sia, and here's Lombardi with it. Far left, 99 in blue.
Yeah, Snohomish needs to pick it up here. They need a sense of urgency now with 6 minutes left.
Mr. Shrek out front, 11. Now he's got it. Sun sinking down. The lights are on, and the Snohomish crowd encouraging their young team. Bellevue now. No shot clock in high school lacrosse, so they can do their best to kind of kill it here. 6 minutes is a lot. A nice ride right there. Tate Hauser 20 with it. Now they spin it around. Working the dodge. There's Lombardi. He gets a seam. He goes in. Big save by Castillo.
Huge doorstep shot by number 99.
Hits the noggin, he's saying. But Panthers come up with it one more time. 5:24, 4 goals, not a big deal.
All right, Snohomish, like I said, Snohomish needs to get a sense of urgency here. Then you start working that ball really fast.
Now they need to get it in their zone. Loses it, loses it, but he picks it right back up. Perry back out front. Keaton Taylor. Cole State's number 19 in with the game. We haven't called him the senior. .441 left. Now they're working people in and out. Boston comes in. Working on the far side, back on. Spencer Flynn gets it out. Hudson Smith, what a great learning opportunity for him. Oh, ball down.
Yeah, there's another unforced turnover.
Max Scott couldn't quite handle it. The pass.
Yeah, bad pass.
Nick Olson tries to avoid the defender there, and here comes Bellevue. Max Scott hustling down the line. Ball down one more time, picked up by Boston. Sacita.
Oh, they were going offsides on Bellevue there. He stepped over the line.
Inside, he can't get it up. Spencer Flynn with a shot, just goes out the leg of Nick Olson.
Nothing low on that guy, I'm telling you. Nick Olson is just amazing down low.
3:47 left to go in the game. Hudson Smith.
So Bellevue's got.
Now we have some whistles, and was that a timeout?
No, it should be. This should be the penalty when it goes like that. They should have called the penalty on the offsides.
Cameron Sleeper, number 4
Looks
here.
like they called a timeout though.
Okay, we have a timeout on the field. We'll see who is accredited that. With 3:47 left, we'll see. It's a 4-goal game. Who's going to go to state Saturday? Find out.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Back here, Scott Ohsman, Eric Briggs, 5-1 Bellevue, heading right back to where they have been so many times that they can hang on for 3:47. Eric, what does Snohomish got to do to get back in this ball game?
I'm telling you, well, they need to stop hitting pipe.
Yeah.
No, but the turnovers are killing them.
17-2. We just got word that Mercer Island, the Islanders, soundly beat Mount Spokane 17-2. So they are heading back to the state championship, and they didn't like last year's outcome, so they want one back.
They're out for revenge.
So Mercer and possibly Bellevue here, 3:47 left. A lot can happen.
No turnovers. Snohomish has got to move that ball real quick and take some good shots.
Nick Olson has been tremendous in between the pipes tonight,
gosh.
and he's had the pipes working for him as
Yeah,
well.
This goalie's best friend.
Back out front, the Panthers. Boston back over quickly.
There it is.
Step down there wide, though. Oh, and Max is down, and he gets the call.
Wow,
And
gave it to him.
Brooks Johnson, 17 of blue, can't believe it. But now there's a whistle. We have a ball on the field. Yeah, he wants him to use that one. Here we go, 3:29 left to go. Out front, tries to go behind. Max Scott over to Spencer. Flynn. Boston. You can just feel the franticness. Hudson Smith can't find a lane.
Yeah, they've put the stop on Hudson all night. They've done a great job.
Try to give and go. This one is going to stay in. Boston, Cecita gets it. With 2:45, burning clock. Need 4 goals.
There's that turnover.
Big turnover there. The long pole gets in the way. Nice job by 25 there, Grayson Pejovich. But it turns out to be Panther ball. Back behind Cage. Turn, gets
There it
room.
is.
Fine.
Oh.
Goes to shoot. Spencer cannot get it
Saved by the goalie
released.
again.
Ball tipped. And it ends up in Bellevue. Grieve, but the ball's down. Boston shooting for it. Picked up by 18 in white. Jackson gets it. And the Panthers one more time. Step down.
Almost. Just outside of the net.
Side of the net. Goalie there, Olson, got an empty net, and what's the call?
Oh, yeah. That call, he went out of bounds. That call was because the goalie released the ball unsportsmanlike.
So now you have an empty net. Nick Olson, the senior goalie.
Oh, they're putting in 21 as goalie. Who's that? Oh, that's their backup, Alex Pyra. He's had a few games under his belt.
So now they're going to talk about it. There's a timeout. Joe Takaro, Ron Wright Andy Asante, the officials on tonight, they're going to make sure they sort that out. 2 minutes left to go. And are we going to take a timeout or no? So, yes, there's been a lot of discussion on the chat here on our YouTube stream about who's responsible, who's financially responsible for getting the game streamed and this high-level quality programming by STSPN. We don't really know. All we know is that Todd Elvig, our executive producer, the sole proprietor of STSPN, he is paid by the league. So if that helps clear any of that up, we were just told that sponsorship was not available for this Saturday's championship. But that's all we were told, and we know nothing else. But we encourage everybody to go down and watch the games, all the games, and go down to Starfire and have a great time. There's 4 state championships games. They have the All-Star game going as well.
Mm-hmm. That's a great complex, too.
Yes.
Very fun complex. Been there many years.
We were just there Friday night, like I said, and the last Tuesday night for the state semifinal and state championship for the girls' side.
They usually have their after-season tournaments there, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is a great complex. Depending on traffic, hard to get there, but, you know, you do what you got to do here in the big city. So the ball should be at the far end at Snohomish, so you get to replace. Let's talk about the rules, educate me and everybody else here. When your goalie is in the penalty box or he gets called for a penalty, you're able to replace that goalkeeper?
Yeah, the goalie does have to come out, but you can replace the goalkeeper.
But now the goalie is back in here. I see 44 in blue back in, so they must have sorted something out. Now Bellevue's got the ball.
Yeah, they waved the flag off. I didn't see that because it's full man up. The goalie's in.
We're even, and 1:43 left to go in this game, up 4 goals.
Because Snohomish would have ended up with the ball.
Right in the stick of Perry.
Number 25. What a defensive player of the game.
Colton Perry, the senior, coming down. Trying to find somebody to get it to.
Look. Yeah, they waited.
Tight pass inside. What a stop.
They waited a little bit too long for that one. He was sitting there just chomping at the bit for it.
Keaton Taylor hanging out, ringing the door right there. He gets it but can't put it through. Snohomish another try. Boy, they have had unbelievable opportunities. This entire game, really, they're only down 3-1 at half. There's a shot and a score!
And a score.
Far side, number 6 in white. Jeremy Hammock, the senior midi.
Here it is again. Comes up top. They come up. No one slides out on him. He has a perfect look. That's awesome. Good job. Good read by Hudson.
56.2 seconds left on the board. 5-2 Wolverines.
So what is that scores per second there?
That's high-level math. I went to Arizona State. I don't have it. Public education.
It's like less than 20 seconds a shot, isn't it?
Big face-off. Martin trying for it. But Justin Lee comes up with a huge face-off for the Wolverines. 40 seconds left. And Bellevue wants a timeout to talk about it. Head coach Andy Matthews wants to make sure nothing funny happens here.
Be patient, be smart.
With this trip to the state championship on the line. We'll take a quick break. 37.7 left to go.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. I am the beast.
So it's going to be Snohomish ball, right? So it should be at the.
Is it going to be? No, it's Bellevue
it's
ball.
Bellevue ball, and it's over by the 10 on the far side left. Number 2 is going to the ball.
Snohomish here down 3 goals, 37.7 seconds left to go. Scott Ohsman, Eric Briggs with you. Just a gorgeous night in May here as we head into the Memorial Day weekend. And Lee has it, number 7. No, that is Sia at number 2. And he bounces it. And there's a call, a whistle, and it's going to be Snohomish ball. See if they can make this a little more interesting.
Somebody must have stepped outside of the box.
Here's a huck all the way down, and that flies out of bounds.
Yeah,
Not really
Nick
sure.
Bush. I think Nick was trying to get it down.
He doesn't know his own strength. He's too many Wheaties this morning. There's a high ball, but that one's up for grabs,
Nick's
and Nick
got it
Bush
again.
ends up the winner. 11 seconds left. Bush trying to get it in.
Good defense.
Tries to
Left
work
the
it,
pole
but he's
hanging.
pinned down. 3 seconds left to go. Ball pops out, and that's it. Bellevue Wolverines are going to head to the state championship game once again, and we know now they will face the rematch that has been done so many times over the years against the Mercer Island Islanders and Ian O'Hearn's team.
Yeah, fun fact, the head coach for Bellevue, Andy Matthews, played for the 2013 championship Bellevue team, and they beat Mercer Island 14-11 in that state championship.
Wow. So, yes, Bellevue knows what it's like to play in the state championship. The Panthers fans give their guys a big applause.
Absolutely.
As they put on a heck of a fight tonight, Eric.
Absolutely. These boys should be ashamed of nothing. They hold their heads high. That was an amazing defensive game. Offensively, they were just hitting pipe, but they just couldn't find the back of the net.
Yeah. And shout out, again, player of the game. Typically, we're not going to do it tonight officially, but you and I, you made the point. The play of the game is the goalie for Bellevue.
Oh my gosh, his doorstep stops and his foot stops and everything low. He was just locking it down. I think he really did win this for Bellevue.
Nick Olson, 44 in blue, the senior. What a night. He gets his team to the 2023 state championship game Saturday. Thank you, everybody. This concludes our coverage of high school lacrosse for this spring season. For Todd Elvig, our executive producer, 5-tool player, Eric Briggs, thanks for coming and hanging out tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Scott Ohsman saying so long. Bellevue 5, Snohomish 2. Good night.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.